Hi, my friends. Welcome to the Diamond Painting Effect with Cori. I'm Cori, and today it is time for Samplers September. It's the event that Ava over at Stitchin' in the Interlake is doing. She is doing Samplers in September for the challenge this month, and so I am joining her with it. I also want to do a shout out to Becky. Oh golly, I was going to look that up before I start. When you go to her channel, it's the Crafting Madness, one way or another. It's a welcome to the Crafting Madness over there. I believe it's Becky's Crafting Madness, and but I'll put that link below. She's going to join me today, and she's as part of her 50 starts. She's going to start on this kit today as well. So welcome to my madness, Becky. And so I'm doing the summer sampler. I have all 4 seasons. This will be kind of saying goodbye to summer. For me, summer's not really over until like the end of October because I'm so far south. So I still have plenty of summer left. So I'm not out of place working on this summer sampler. And besides that, I love this one. I love the colors in it, and it's just, I love it. So this is the one I want to do. And I want to thank Ava over at Stitching in the Interlake for hosting this event because I have really enjoyed it. So, before we get into this is a new start for me. I want to show you what I'm just excited. I'm excited as can be. This is my Train of Dreams. I'm doing the mini Train of Dreams. And what's really exciting about it is I just realized today that, I'm starting this big full coverage piece. But this one, because it's a mini, it isn't so big. And this is actually only the top half. There's only like 85 tall. So, like, I can see myself filling in the top half here. Of course, it's going to be very long. It's very long. Here, I'll show you the picture. If anybody knows of anybody who's already done this Train of Dreams in the mini version, I'd love to see it. If y'all know anything about it, I would love to see it done. I'm doing this one on 18 count because that's just the fabric I had that would fit it. So I'm doing this 18 count. I'm going to do 2 strands over one, and I'm having fun with it. Pretty much that's all I've done since Monday is work on this and working on these. My floss drops. Oh my gosh. This is taking so much time. These are the 800s. The 900s, there were a lot of 900s. I finished the 3000s. So the 3000s, I finished those today. And I actually think I can say I've done about half. The biggest group is the 3800s. There's hands down the most threads in that batch. I divide them up by hundreds. And the 3800s has a bunch. I also want to thank Becky for telling me about these, you guys. If y'all remember me talking about my finger, I think it's because of my psoriasis. My fingers all tend to callus over, and they're always rough and catching on everything. But the needle poked through the callus that formed on this finger, and it was, I'm not good with a thimble at all. And Becky told me about these, and so I tried them, and I've loved it. I've used this all day. I've had to take it off to do things, and then I put it back on. I don't know how long it'll keep doing that, but it's still holding. I've probably taken it off about 3 times to go do other things. So anyway, I'm really excited about that Train of Dreams. It's like I can see that one coming together at some point. So we will get into this summer sampler. Okay, since it's a start, I'll go ahead and go over it real quick with you. These are the colors. Let's see if I put this under, if it'll help. There, these are the colors. Aren't those pretty? I love all these blues. There are 21 colors in this kit, and it is a 14 count, and I will use 2 strands of thread to do this. I usually just follow the, I usually I don't have to go to the main pattern very often. I just use this one. And I'm sitting here trying to decide what color I want to work on. And I think I'm going to work on this dress. And we'll do that blue up and down line, which is it's going to be the color blue. The up and down line is purple color, which is the number 2. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing, not another symbol similar to that I can confuse it with, and I don't believe there is. So I will go over here, and I'll go ahead and use the needles on here for now. I'll probably switch them out. Right now I've been using Peacemakers, and they do make a difference. I've recently heard about the ballpoint needles. I haven't tried those. I don't know how those do, but I'd sure like to try them. I don't know how expensive they are, and I don't know where you get them. Haven't even looked because I don't have anything money to look with. So yeah, I heard I did a bit of enabling. People have sworn not to watch me anymore because they go buy stuff. I didn't think I was that that persuasive, but let's just say more than one person is doing Train of Dreams now. So I like, this is a nice size. I never told you the size this was going to be, did I? It is 27 by 26 centimeter. I believe I've showed you this one before because my sister completed it, and I'm gonna redo the winter because I did the winter in 11 count, and I wanted to do them all the same size, but I'll probably do that one last because I have already done it. So, and this is okay. We'll go find I'm gonna try and loosen it up a bit. Okay, it's kind of a bit of a confetti-ish there. And I usually loop to do my start with a loop. But yeah, I am still doing those floss drops. I said I was only going to do a few of them, but once I get into it, it's like I just want to keep going. I want the ordeal to be over. I haven't really kitted up the Train of Dreams yet, and so when I would need another color, it was becoming an issue. And I'm going to turn off the camera because I am going to have a cough attack, and y'all don't need to hear that. Hold on. Anyway. So yeah, I was just having difficulty getting to the threads I needed because I've only lost out the first part. And so I had to work around on what I have done by what colors I could find. And so I want to get that squared away so I don't have that issue anymore. So I've continued to work on it, and I don't know how much time I'll get. I'm actually recording this on Tuesday night. Well, actually it is Wednesday morning, very early Wednesday morning, and because I'm supposed to go meet very early, I'm going to go meet my sister at one of the doctor's appointments. My brother-in-law is going to bring her into town, and I will meet her there. And I need to be there before her appointment because it's like on the very edge of town. So it really kind of is like the halfway point from where we live to the main part of town. It's like Calallen is a suburb. So I'll meet him out there, and I need to go early because I've asked him to bring so much stuff for me that is there. I've gotten some mail, some packages y'all may be interested in. So y'all can look forward to that. And some more things to work on my little projects here. And plus she has to bring all her stuff. So I realized that I needed to go early so that Dwayne could go back home, and Marcy didn't need to haul everything into the doctor's office with her. So I'm going to meet her out there really early, and then she has other appointments in town proper. And so I figure most of our day will be spent taking care of errands and stuff, doing whatever needs to be done in that regard. And I hope they find out what's wrong with her. I hope they can fix it. It's so disheartening for her to just not be able to do anything. And so that's what'll be happening there. I think I'm not even sure how long I'm going to be here. I just know sometime over the weekend is when they're going to get back. I think they want to come back a little bit early so David can recuperate before he has to head to work. I think that's their plan, which means they'll probably be back Saturday night. Maybe the pool will be back in order by then. I don't know. I knew something like that was going to happen on my watch. It's got an algae bloom in it. And quite frankly, all I can do is keep it at bay. they're going to have somebody come look at it tomorrow. But so there is that issue. There's so many things I want to tell you guys and talk about, and then I turn on the camera and my mind goes blank. But Ava's next month's challenge is going to be the houses that October built. So I've got several houses that I can choose from. I can work on my European town even if I want to. I'll probably pick something else so you guys can see something different. And there's, it can even be bird houses. It's any kind of house would fit that category. And I have bird houses and cottages and seashore houses and all kinds of good looking houses. But I don't know, 2 days have passed and I haven't picked up any. I didn't pick up Nativity, and I did not pick up European Town, except for Monday when I did the video. I did work on this summertime sampler, the other summer sampler that I'm working on. I did work on that for a little bit, but I decided my goal this week, rather than stitching on those things, is to get my flosses organized. I really didn't know that it was going to take as long as it has, and even after I get them all hung up on the hangers and stuff, I've got 3 more packages. I've got 2 more packages of them that need organizing. So it will take more than a week to do that. But once I have the first set organized, I'm hoping that it will be easier to continue at a gradual pace. So it's not quite as urgent to get them out. I actually looked into some of the kits that I brought with me, had some of the flosses that I know are missing, and I know of more kits at home that I know I pulled from this batch of thread. So that will be, I think that'll make my set complete. I'm thinking of, I don't know, I'm kind of just thinking out loud now, but I'm thinking about, I've seen a couple of YouTube people that instead of kitting up their projects, they just use their floss. They have their floss available, and just now when you take a something in the car or something, I would take one of my stamped cross stitch kits, but if I did take a counted cross stitch, I would go ahead and just pull the threads out for that. But I think it'd be just easier to keep them all together. And I've got them all on the hangers. I can bring the hangers out when I'm working on it, and I can go from project to project with a counted cross stitch and just leave them all there. And when I first thought of that idea, I thought, no, I would like having my little kit and that's all I deal with. But the more I think about it, the more that means I don't have to have duplicates of threads because they're one's in another kit. And I have the backups, so when I need the backup, I can pull the backups out. And I don't know, I just kind of liking that idea. I think I have area around my chair where I can have that stuff hanging, all my DMCs. I think it's going to take 3 hangers. I don't want to use the top. There's a row of 2. Here, let's see if I'll show you this one. This one has other kits on it. It's not just my set of DMCs. I don't even know if this is even going to work. See, there's a row here of hangers. I've just got some loose ones up here. But see, I'm not going to use this top row. I'm only going to use the bottom row. But I think that'll all fit on 3 of these hangers. And I have a shelf right next to my recliner. One of those craft shelves. I just knocked the whole thing down, I think. Yeah, I sure did. Maybe there's a reason not to do that. I don't know. But these are just hooked on chairs here. I'm not in my stitchy spot. I'm in my sister's house. So anyway, I'm thinking about trying that for a while and seeing how that goes. That way I don't need to have them all kitted up. I'll just work from the mother load. Have any of you done that? Any of you tried to do your stash that way? Like I said, I really thought it was crazy. The first person I saw did it was, I can't remember his name. And then I believe Becky does that. I don't know if she's still doing it. I know at one time she was going to try it. And so I'm thinking I'm going to try it. Because I just think it'll be easier. I have them in, like I'll have them labeled, the ring has a group of 100 on it. Well, it's not going to have 100 on the ring, but the hundreds will be on one ring, the 200s will be on another ring, like that. So, that's what I'm thinking. Daniel is doing okay. He's having a little bit of trouble on his truck. So he does have a load that's headed back down to where the home office is, and they'll have it looked at again. That poor truck. I think those trucks get a lot of driving, and it seems like whenever Daniel gets it fixed, what happens is they fix the main problem, but it causes something else to go out of whack. So I think that's what's going on this time. He can still drive it. It's just making a funny noise. So they're routing him back, and there's no error message on his console, so he's gonna take it back, and they'll take a look at it. I can't remember where he was last. I know he was going through Pennsylvania at one point, and he's headed to Georgia. We'll have one more week, I believe, of one more week of samplers in September. I don't know if I'm going to pick one we've already done or start a new one. Who knows? But I do like these samplers. They seem like they whip up quicker, and they're cute. They're easier to do. And I didn't even get this dress covered before our time is through. I want to thank you all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe if you made it this far. That way you can be notified if I do another one. I try to do my videos on Mondays and Wednesdays for sure, and any pop-ups any other time if I get packages or just decide to do another one. If it's about diamond painting, I will put a diamond in the title, and if it's cross stitch, I put the thread thimble, the spool of thread up there. So if you're here for the diamond painting, you can come for the diamond painting. If you're here for the stitching, you can come for the stitching. So y'all take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.